All right, we're gonna go over our shoulder press, our push press, and our push jerk. So it's gonna go from simple to more complex as we go through these workout demos. So to start with the shoulder press, remember you're gonna have your backpack for all of our weighted movements. You're gonna have books in your backpack and you're gonna make it to a moderate load. We get the backpack to the front rack, so that's right on top of my shoulders, just in front. Before I lift, I want to make sure that I engage my abs and I engage my glutes right before I lift. To begin the lift, I push my head back and then I engage to press the backpack up. As I'm pressing here, notice that I'm shooting my head through. And then at the top of the press, if you drew an imaginary line from the top of the backpack down to my heels, it's fairly straight. Okay? That means that the head of my humerus, which is your arm muscle right here, this ball and socket joint, the head of my humerus is resting bone on bone. You do not want to be pressing this way because that puts a lot of pressure on your rotator cuff. So the more vertical you are, the safer you are for shoulder health. So make sure that we're pressing over our head, shooting our head through, and that we're in a straight line. Now some of you are going to have shoulder mobility issues. You're going to have to work that out by utilizing stretches, and then also just practicing pressing and pressing at a light weight and fighting for that position. The more you fight for that position, the more flexible you become in that position. So that is the shoulder press. If the workout calls for a single arm shoulder press, now you're going to use one of the straps. I highly suggest you use that top strap on the top part of your backpack because it's in the middle, so it's balanced. And if you're doing a single arm, you're going to hug that backpack like this. And then you're going to make sure it's close to your body and it's going to be out in front. And they call this an Arnold press, where it's kind of at the top of a bicep curl, and from here, same cues. Shoot your head through, and then what I want you to try to do when you're doing a single arm is have your bicep right here, that's this muscle, touch your ear if you have the mobility. Single arm press.
Hi! Clap.
We'll give you a front view, single arm shoulder press.
I see you.
That's for the shoulder press. Now, making the movement more complex, we're going to go over the push press. Everything's the same. You're getting your backpack to that front rack position, but now you're including a dip and a drive. So you're utilizing your legs. What we mean by the dip and the drive is the bottom of a jump. So if you were going to jump up and try to touch something that's high, touch a backboard, touch a rim, anything where you're jumping to your highest vertical point, usually when you jump, you do this. You flex quickly at your hips and at your knees and explode up. What tends to happen with people on the push press is their dip and drive can be too deep, where they're almost going down into a squat and then pressing up. So I'm going to give you the visual demo. Push press, dip, drive up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, if you notice, everything on the upper body part looks the same in terms of what our shoulder press looks like. The only thing that we're adding is now we're jumping the weight up. So we should be able, theoretically, to add more books into our book bag when we are doing this movement, okay, on the push press. If you were doing a single arm push press, same thing. Can you please let go? Thank you. Same thing. You're going to hold it in that finished bicep curl, dip, drive, and then shoot up this way. Okay? Be careful of straps like mine. Try to buckle them together so you don't get whipped in the face, because that's what's happening to me right now. Dip, drive, and finish. Lastly, so we have shoulder press, which is just no legs, pressing overhead. Now we have the push press, dip and drive, overhead. And now we're gonna finish with our push jerk. Can you stop, please? Thank you. Now we're gonna start with and finish with our push jerk. So now it's the same movement that we just learned, which is the push press. But now we're dipping, driving, and moving underneath the book bag. So theoretically, now we can even add more weight to the book bag. So now, push jerk, stand up, walk my feet back in. And I'm moving underneath. So if you notice in slow motion now, I'm gonna give it to you. I dip, I drive, and I'm dropping underneath it, okay? Dip, drive, drop underneath, stand up. Dip, drive, drop underneath, stand up. Dip, drive, drop underneath, stand up. Single arm push jerk, same thing. Finish bicep curl, dip, drive, drop underneath, stand up. Dip, drive, drop underneath, stand up. All right. Those are the three presses that we'll be doing with our weighted movements. Can you stop, please? Those are the three movements we're going to be doing for our upper body portion. If and when we do get to push jerk and you're having trouble, because that's the one that usually gets people where it takes a lot of proprioception and a lot of practice. If you feel like you don't have it down and the workout does call for a push jerk, I'm going to have you do a push press instead. All right? The more you practice these movements, the better you're going to get at it. So if you're feeling a little off and you see yourself in a mirror and you look kind of funky, you don't look like how I look right now,